Riga, Latvia, the spotlight was firmly on Europe's eastern frontier as the President of the European Commission began her visit with a powerful message of support for Latvia and the wider Baltic region. Against the backdrop of rising security concerns and ongoing war in Ukraine, the speech carried both a sense of urgency and reassurance, emphasizing Europe's collective defense and the pivotal role Latvia now plays in it. She began warmly, thanking her hosts and acknowledging the innovative progress unfolding in Riga. Yes, thank you very much, dear. It's very good to be here with you today, and thank you very much for the visit of Origin Robotics. The President noted the strides Latvia has made in technology and defence innovation, remarking on how the work of local companies directly connects to Europe's future readiness. She praised the visible results of Latvian efforts. It was visible that, if you may call it, the future of collective capacity to defer and to defend is being designed right here, and I was very happy to hear with European funds. She described Origin Robotics as not only innovative, but also fast-growing, expressing admiration for its contributions to security and defence. In a tone of recognition and encouragement, she went further. I really want to congratulate Latvia. You are on your way to become a true drone and anti-drone powerhouse, and this is impressive to see. Your expertise will certainly help shape Europe's security, but also NATO's defence strategies for the years to come. The President stressed that beginning her eastern border travels in Latvia was deliberate and symbolic. And that's why I am proud to start my eastern border travel right here in Latvia. She underlined the shared responsibility of protecting Europe's boundaries. We know that Europe is only safe if the eastern border is safe, and therefore the eastern border defence line is one of the most important flagships that has my full support. It's impressive the work that you are doing there, and count on me to be by your side. Turning to the darker realities shaping Europe's security, she acknowledged that the warnings long sounded by Latvia and its Baltic neighbours have tragically come true. Dear Ava, the risks your country and the other Baltic states warned us about, unfortunately, have materialised. Russia's brutal war against Ukraine is now in its fourth year. Her words sharpened when referring directly to the Kremlin. Putin is a predator. She accused Russia of exploiting multiple forms of aggression. Putin's proxies have been targeting our societies for years with hybrid attacks, with cyber attacks. The weaponizing of migrants is another example. Latvia, she pointed out, has been on the front line of such tactics, bearing the brunt of hostile hybrid strategies. The President then shifted to policy, highlighting the need for Europe not only to support Ukraine, but to strengthen its own defences. So as we strengthen Ukraine's defence, we must also take greater responsibility for our own defence. She outlined the €800 billion defence industrial plan, a sweeping initiative to modernise and unify Europe's military capabilities. Central to this, she explained, is a procurement tool known as SAFE. SAFE is a joint procurement instrument of €150 billion, and with SAFE, we are delivering the capabilities Europe needs most. The programme covers air and missile defence, cybersecurity and drone technologies. She expressed satisfaction at the broad participation. I'm very glad that 19 member states, including Latvia, of course, have now requested support through SAFE. And I'm pleased to announce that we have reached full subscription of the whole €150 billion. Importantly, she noted, many countries plan to use SAFE funds to support Ukraine's defence industry, which she hailed as a true European success. She commended Latvia's commitment within NATO. Dear Eva, Latvia is already among NATO's top defence spenders relative to GDP. Congratulations to that. She further acknowledged Latvia's request for greater budget flexibility under the so-called escape clause to enhance defence spending, pointing out that 15 member states had made similar requests. In her words, together we are investing more. We are investing together and we are investing European. So Europe is on the right track. There's a lot of hard work ahead of us, but we are on the right track. The President then laid out 3 concrete tasks Europe must prioritise. By October, the European Council will take stock of current progress under the Roadmap for Readiness 2030, identifying existing capability gaps and measures to address them. By 2030, Europe must significantly strengthen its defence capabilities and close the gaps that leave the continent vulnerable. Parallel task, ensure Ukraine receives ironclad security guarantees. She tied these goals to the newly proposed European budget, which includes a sweeping increase in defence allocations. This is also the reason why in the new European budget that we just have proposed, we have a 5-fold increase in defence spending as a proposal. We have a 10-fold increase in military mobility because we think it's high time for readiness, and we have tripled the proposal for migration and border strengthening. The speech closed with gratitude and a reaffirmation of partnership. So thank you very much for inviting me here today, and thank you for the excellent cooperation. It was a message that mixed warmth with resolve, vision with urgency. On one hand, the praise for Latvia's innovation in drones and defence technology was a recognition of progress. On the other, the warnings about Russia and the insistence on collective European responsibility underscored the weight of the current moment. During a brief exchange with local media, the President was asked by Prime Minister Gins of LTV about her comments on Latvia becoming a drone powerhouse. The question referenced her earlier post on social media, now widely shared in Latvia, reinforcing the sense of recognition for the country's role at the cutting edge of European defence. The dialogue reflected the growing pride within Latvia at its positioning in Europe's defence architecture and the acknowledgement that while the threat environment is severe, the Baltic states' contributions are increasingly indispensable.